All right, guys, so I already know that this is not a normal type of video that I do on this channel, but I do feel like it's really important to be transparent with you guys, basically on how I do things, but in general, just how I feel about the channel and the tech world in general, and how I feel like YouTube is going. So that's what this video is going to be. It's not going to be product shots and a lot of jump cuts like I normally do. I do have some pointers over here, so you may see me look over here, so I try to stay on track and not just ramble on. But I want to talk about it because I feel like the channel, it's just kind of going a certain direction, and I feel like the tech world and YouTube is going in another different kind of direction. And I think it's important so you guys know kind of what's going on behind the camera. So first off, before anything, I do want to say that I appreciate absolutely every single one of you that not only has subscribed to this channel, that continues to watch videos on this channel, whether it be about earbuds or something completely different. And even if you're not subscribed and you just keep coming back and watching videos, I really appreciate all of that. But saying that with subscribers and all of that, YouTube has now kind of made it where it doesn't really matter if you're subscribed or not. They're not pushing videos where you know that your favorite creator or anything has uploaded a video. Let's say you've been subscribed to a channel for a long time, but some things throughout the process of YouTube has now made it where it's not notifying certain subscribers because they subscribed a long time ago. And one of the things that I heard and one of the things that I've actually seen work is if you actually unsubscribe to the channel and then turn around and subscribe like immediately and hit the notification bell, you will automatically start getting notifications about videos. It's kind of like a glitch in YouTube system. So, if you want to do that, that would definitely help out on you guys being notified about videos, but also help out with supporting the channel. But speaking of the channel, now I do want to say that the interest in true wireless earbuds have definitely kind of died down some. I mean, it was at its peak when obviously phones were losing the headphone jack. A lot of people were looking for true wireless earbuds, but there's a lot of people out there that once they buy true wireless earbuds, they're not looking for the newest, the latest and greatest. I mean, they're happy with what they have. A lot of people just listen to music as like background stuff, and they don't really care about having something with the newest technology or something that may sound better than what they already have. So the market for true wireless earbuds is a lot smaller than it used to be, and that was the peak of what made this channel what it is. I mean, it took me from doing YouTube as a hobby, what this all started off as, to being able to do this full time. I mean, this has been my full-time job now for I think almost 3 years, and I never thought that I would be doing this full time. I mean, I really always thought it would be a hobby, and I always saw it as an opportunity to look forward to getting products sent to me because I am a huge tech nerd. I love all different kinds of tech. And the thought of a company sending me stuff instead of spending my own money to being able to check out new tech was just mind-blowing. So when it started happening, and it started happening to an extent where a lot of people were watching these videos and I was making more money than I was at my normal job, it was time to pursue YouTube full-time. And things have changed. Things have changed in a way where, YouTube is not pushing videos of certain creators as much. You'll see a lot of trailers from big companies or late night shows like Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel and things like that. So, they're kind of pushing in a different direction. It's not more so about creators and especially small creators, and it's more about the big dollar companies. But I do understand that YouTube is a company and they can run things the way that they want, and I just have to know that it's going to kind of change the way that I have to do things. And with saying that, I want to start kind of branching off a little bit more and covering different kinds of tech. Now, obviously, I'm going to still stick to true wireless earbuds and headphones majority of the time because that's what this channel is built on. And I can't forget that that's what you guys have subscribed for. But there was a creator which goes by the name of Sarah Dietschy. I don't know how many people are familiar with her, but she said it one time in a video where it has to be 2 for you, 1 for me, where it's like 2 videos are created for you guys, what she already knows you guys would be interested in, and then 1 video has to be something for yourself, something that you're interested in, or maybe just talking like this, and it just allows things to be kind of just new and refreshing for the creator and not just always about the viewer or subscriber where you just lose interest in what you're doing as a creator. And that's always made sense to me, although I've never really pursued that, but I do want to start doing things in that way. Now, another thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is MKBHD did a video recently called Back to School Tech of 2022. I think that was the title of it. And he actually caught a lot of crap for this, and for a number of reasons. One, people were like, you know, this is a sponsored video, and they didn't think that the tech he was talking about was really for people back to school because it was expensive. And this is what I have to say about it. First off, he says that it's a sponsored video like 2 seconds in. In fact, it's flat out right there on the middle of the screen. In fact, Brandon from This Is Tech Today actually highlighted this in a tweet. So I'm gonna put that here, but you know, the other thing about sponsored videos in general is creators have to do this sometimes. I mean, this is a business for a lot of people, and MKBHD specifically has to think about employees that he has, the space that he rents or has bought to do all of his videos, and he has a lot of money into equipment. So as a business owner, he has to make sure, especially when times are changing with YouTube and they're maybe not paying out as much, you have to figure out a way, and it's kind of a fine line, that you are able to generate revenue, but also still be 100% honest and transparent with your viewers. And I think that he's done that to this point, so I have no issue with what MKBHD is doing. Now, the other point where people say that this isn't really for back to school people because it's expensive tech, I personally think throughout the video, he gave several different type of options. I mean, he talked about an expensive Dell XPS laptop, but he also said that the reason he would go with something like this is because he looks at it as something he would want to use for the next 4 to 6 years, which would go through, you know, your whole college years, as to where something that's more inexpensive maybe wouldn't last that long. So he gave his reason as to why he had this choice. And then he talked about a Chromebook. He also talked about an iPad. He talked about the Beats earbuds and the Sony XM4 headphones. So he talked about different kinds of tech. And sometimes as a creator, you get sent a lot of different things, and you may not think that it's warranted to do a single video on one of these products, but sometimes you find a way to do a video where you can cover a lot of these different products in one video, so that you're making the company happy that sent it to you, but you're also fulfilling what you said you would do by doing a video on a product, but you just didn't do a dedicated video on it, but you still talked about it. And so maybe he just decided to do a back to school tech of 2022 so he could talk about the Dell laptop and maybe talk about the Samsung Chromebook that he brought up and some other things like that. I don't know, I can't speak for him personally, but I'm trying to give you guys an idea of why some videos like this are even made. And another thing that a lot of viewers don't understand is companies, when they send products to us, they see it as like free marketing, like free advertising, because we're talking about their products. And same thing with viewers and subscribers. You guys get to view our content for free. You don't have to pay for anything. You don't have to buy anything, but we do. And we spend a lot of time on videos, a lot of time filming, editing, testing the products. And we're basically doing a service. It's kind of like Consumer Reports. We're telling you about products that we recommend. Some people do it on a grade system. Some people just, you know, we break it down into a lot of different things to kind of help you make a buyer's decision. And so everybody's always looking at creators to just do everything for free. And we have to find ways to feed our family. We have to find ways to pay for the stuff that we use to record these things, and we have to be able to continue to do what we do, especially when some of us do this as a living. So keep that in mind sometimes. That's why some creators have Patreon. I actually did the support button. You see the little heart, I think, below this video that says thanks. Because I never talk about it. If you guys just ever want to support or ever want to do anything, that's a way to do it. But the biggest thing that you guys can do is just continue to watch videos. And another thing that maybe a lot of creators don't talk about, whenever you see links to products like going to Amazon, that is a huge help and a huge source of income for creators. And you don't even have to buy the product we're talking about. I mean, if I'm talking about a pair of earbuds and I have a link to it to Amazon underneath in the description, if you click on that link and you don't even buy those earbuds and you just buy a bunch of groceries or buy books or just a computer or anything, the creator gets a percentage of that because you clicked on their link. Amazon basically sees it as a way that you help guide a consumer to their website. And so, just think about that sometimes. If you're buying something off Amazon, whether it has anything to do with the creator that you watch, just go to their channel and click on that link and then just buy whatever you're gonna buy, because you're not paying anything extra, but at least the creator that you watch and the creator that you support is going to make a little bit from that. So, again, that's not a creator asking anything from you specifically where it's gonna cost you anymore, but it does help the person that may be providing you guys a service. So ultimately, to wrap this video up, it's very important to me, and it's always been very important to me, how you guys see the channel. I've always been 100% honest with you guys. I do videos like this from time to time. I haven't done one in a long time, to just be transparent on what's going on, like what's going on behind the scenes and what's going on with YouTube and other creators, and just kind of how I feel about it. So I know this is a different type of video, but I do think it's important that you guys know where I'm coming from and how I feel about things, and maybe why you watch the channel that you watch. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for all of the support throughout the years. I do want to be able to continue to do this as a career, or at least, several years of just talking about tech and interacting with you guys. So it means a lot that you guys watch these videos and share them, and all the comments, whether I respond to them or not. It gets a little bit harder to do that than it did when I first started the channel. But thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Thank you guys so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.